This is a Saturday Morning TV log from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TV log, and this time around it's Space Stars, brought to us by Hanna-Barbera. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, the Big D, and this, of course, is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So today's Saturday Morning TV log is probably one of the many sort of underrated shows in my book, which has never been shown its entirety in ages. It's Space Stars. The show was a 60-minute sci-fi adventure animated programming block that originally premiered on NBC in September of 1981. Now, although the show was originally supposed to come to us the previous year, but unfortunately got, well, apparently delayed in ways due to the writer's strike of 1980. At least I think, but I can't guarantee you that. So anyway, now let me see here. Let's check my sources here. Yes. Now, the show starts out with showing what's going to occur in the first half, and then we go to our intro, which was provided by Michael Wright, who I believe that it was the guy who voiced Green Lantern on Super Friends, and also, more recently, was the narrator for the Super Globetrotters, if I'm not mistaken. Give me a second. Yes, yeah, he did he did the voice of he voiced Green Lantern. Good. Trying to find this. Yes, yeah, I was right. He was the narrator for Super Globetrotters. Boy, I'm glad I learned that good. That my mistake. I learned that real fast with my sources. Anyway, the show brought back two of Hanna-Barbera's popular intergalactic superhero acts. Of course, one of them was Space Ghost, who actually was the one who had two segments, one in the first half of the show and the other in the second half. The famous Herculoids are back as well, as we also had some other segments, the Team Force, and Astro and the Space Mutts, which of course featured Astro from the Jetsons. And then it finished with the Space Stars finale. Now then, so anyway, Space Stars ran for only a mere 11 episodes, as it ended in January of the following year. Now, for Space Ghost, there were 22 episodes produced for the whole series, while the others only had 11. Anyway, well, unlike the classic series of Space Ghost, which that happened to be turning, if I'm not mistaken, 15 that same year, Space Ghost and his young friends, Jan and Jace and their monkey Blip, face off new villains, not the ones we remember like Zorak or Metalis or Brack or any of those others. They even fought against various other characters, including an evil version of Space Ghost called Space Spectre, who came from an alternate universe. Now, I forgot to bring up the Space Ghost ship called the Phantom Cruiser, and its scout ship. They were given sleeker and more modernized looks, which I thought were pretty cool. This was why I was introduced to Space Ghost, since I never got to see the original until I saw it on Cartoon Network. Now, of course, Space Ghost often came to the aid of the Herculoids and vice versa. And it also crossed paths with the Team Force frequently. But I'll get to them in a little bit, though. In the series, Space Ghost was once again voiced by Gary Owens. Steve Spears took over the role of Jace. And Alexander Stoddard was the voice of Jan. And they put in Frank Welker as Blip. Don Meesick didn't return though for that character though, unfortunately. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I've seen all of these, and I've seen them in reruns on Cartoon Network, but I'll get to that in a little bit too. Now for the Herculoids, as a departure from the original series, this incarnation had story direction and content similar to Space Ghost and another Hanna-Barbera series, which was the original Johnny Quest. Now, the series takes place on a faraway planet named Quasar in the land of Amzot. The planet was only named as such in this series, though Asmot was first mentioned by the name in the Time Creatures episode of the original series. Now, Mike Road and Virginia Gregg reprised their roles as Xandor and Tara. Don Meesick, however, also returned to voice all the Herculoids: Zoc, the Laser Ray Dragon, Igu, the Giant Rock Ape, Tundro, the Tremendous, and Gloop and Gleep, the Formless, Fearless Walkers. Dorno was now voiced by Sparky Marcus, who was currently voicing Richie Rich for Hanna-Barbera at the time. Now, unlike the original series, he refers, to his parents as mother and father, unlike the original. The next segment is the Team Force. Now, they are 3 superhumanly gifted young students who hail from an unknown alternate universe which is located beyond the confines of the mysterious Black Hole X, which serves as a gateway into the universe in which the other main characters from Space Stars exist. This team consists of Kid Comet, who possesses tremendous levels of superhuman speed, enabling him to move at speeds exceeding the speed of light and can even move quickly enough to travel through time. Next is Moleculad, who can control his molecular structure for various effects, and Electra, who possesses the psionic disciplines of telepathy, telekinesis, and teleportation. They are teamed with a pair of diminutive blue-skinned aliens named Plume and Glax, also known as the Astromites, who are sort of a comic relief for this. Their principal enemy is the... oh boy, you probably would be afraid to say his name. Uglor, a mutant native and tyrannical ruler of the planet Earth, who is like this winged ape creature, whose inhabitants are a race of evolved simians, in Galaxy Q2. Uglor's mutation granted him bird-like wings and the ability to generate destructive energy blasts from his bionic eyes, which allow him to see through Space Ghost's invisible power. Another thing I forgot to mention in my Saturday Morning TVLog for Space Ghost and his team can make themselves invisible by pressing a button on their belts to become invisible. And Uglor can also see through Electra's telepathic illusions. Next up is Astro and the Space Mutts. Now, Astro, from the Jetsons, is teamed up with 2 other dogs named Cosmo and Dipper, led by their human leader, Space Ace, not to be confused with the video game character that Don Bluth would introduce later on. And together, the trio act as galactic police officers and travel through outer space. Don Meesick once again returns as Astro. And then ends with the Space Stars finale, which it teams up, various acts of the show will team up Space Ghost, the Herculoids, the Team Force, or even Astro and the Space Mutts battle the scourges of the universe. Now, during their original airings, they would also have a little bit of segments and what have you, just like what the all-new Super Friends Hour or the all-new Popeye Hour had. But unlike those two, they were more focused on space. They had like a space mystery, space facts, and even a space magic, which is similar to the magic portions of the all-new Super Friends Hour in ways. And also had a little bit of a musical interstitial as well, just like the previous years. I'm sorry, I'm putting all new in this. The Flintstone Comedy Show, which, however, managed to get through that despite the writer's strike. Anyway, The rest of the voice acting cast includes Michael Bell, who of course was still voicing Zan, half of the spacey Wonder Twins on Super Friends as Space Ace. King Curtis is the narrator for the segments. Let's see. Daryl Hickman voices Kid Comet. You also hear an announcer on this being a certain Casey Kasem. Alan Lurie does the voice of Uglor. Let's see. David Rayner, who was actually credited as David Hubbard, is the voice of Moleculad. Let me see here. I'm trying to find. And B.J. Ward voices Elektra. Lenny Weinrib, who was more recently the voice of a certain Scrappy Doo, the original voice, did Dipper. And Frank Welker voiced Cosmo. Glax and Plume's vocal effects were done by Michael Winslow. Soon, the show went into syndication after it ended in a 30-minute show on the USA Network. It had one segment of each of the series, but not the Astro and the Space Mutts segment, and the educational moments were gone as well. Anyway, they were shown as a package with those three, or in another series called the New Space Ghost and Herculoids show. Later on, however, the Astro and the Space Mutts segments were re-shown along with the Space Ghost and Herculoids segments on Cartoon Network and Boomerang, but the Team Force segments were never seen again. The series has never been shown in its entirety, unfortunately. Now, the Astro and the Space Mutts series is currently available on Tubi if you want to check out, but I wish they'd bring back the whole series, though. But in 2013, however, the Warner Archive released the complete series set. Now you can see all the characters. I'll give you a better look at them. See, we got Space Ghost, the Herculoids, and here's the Team Force. We got Kid Comet, and right there's Elektra, and there's Moleculad. You can see Astro, and yeah, and there's and Cosmo right there. Oh yeah, and Space Ace is right up there. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, from the looks of it, Dipper's not shown on here, but you'll know he is when you see him. Or better yet, on second thought, I could show you on the back if he'll let me. That little guy, that's Dipper. There we go. There we go. Just wanted to make sure you see these characters pretty clearly, okay? But anyway, I'm not sure how much you'd give for this. I paid like I think $20 or $30 just to get this. You have no idea how long I've been wanting to see this. I mean, you can find some Space Ghost segments maybe on YouTube or on another streaming site. Maybe not a streaming service, but a streaming site. But unfortunately, the only thing you can probably find of Space Stars is the actual intro to the series, the original intro that was used during its original NBC run. But anyway, Space Stars, I'd recommend you give it a try. If you're into Space Ghost or the Herculoids, or heck, if you like Astro from the Jetsons, I'd say give this a try. You might like it. And maybe you should get your kids to watch it with you. They might learn something from the space mystery, the space magic, or heck, even the space facts. Oh, there was one more thing I forgot to bring up. There's also the space code as well, similar to the little decoder bit that was used in the all-new Super Friends Hour. Whoops, I almost forgot about that. That would help you solve a little something before going into the Space Stars finale in the end. So anyway, that's it. That's all I can tell you about Space Stars. This is a show I would recommend, but good luck of finding it. You're gonna need it. But anyway, if you have seen Space Stars in either format, you can tell me what you thought about this show and what's your favorite segment. Do you like the Space Ghost segments, or Herculoids, Team Force, or Astro and the Space Mutts segments, or maybe the finale? The finales are pretty good too. Let me know what you thought about in the comment section below. If you liked the video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big V Nation. Anyway, thank you for watching this, and if you like this, you may want to consider checking out my Saturday Morning TVLog for the original versions of the two shows I was mentioning. The upper left-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TVLog I did for Space Ghost earlier this month. The upper right-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TVLog I did for the Herculoids last month, or if you would like to try to catch up with what you might have missed, or if you just want to see it again, whatever. You can go to the bottom, or just, this could use some more views. Just see my Saturday Morning TVLog for the live-action 77 series Space Academy in the bottom left-hand corner. Sorry, I'm just losing track of what I've been doing, okay? My apologies. In the bottom right-hand corner is a button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TVLogs, then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is the Scooby-Doo Show. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.